Hey guys, and welcome to Film Study, where we analyze films in various ways to make you see it in a different concept, and change a part of a scene and figure out how the rest of the story would play out based on a single change in one scene.
I was looking for, diversion! What? So long, sucker!
While browsing around the internet searching for another topic to choose from, I came across this article published by Cooper Hood about if Bing-Bong is from Monsters, Inc. It's unclear who exactly came up with this original theory or where it actually came from. This is the only source in the fan theory website that I see this information, but it's unknown as to who specifically came up with it. I want to say it came from the Pixar theory as it may stem from it and it is referenced, but again, I'm not completely sure. Nonetheless, the theory suggests that Bing-Bong from Inside Out is actually a memory of a monster from Monsters, Inc., and Bing-Bong would be a monster who used to visit Riley in the middle of the night and bring her joy. So then, she made an imaginary friend based around him to continue their adventures elsewhere. I wanted to delve further into this theory to see if it could actually be true and the facts around it. First, I wanted to point out that the Super Carlin brothers referenced this theory, and I wanted to point out something that he said. In speaking about this theory, he suggests that Bing-Bong was inspired by Riley's monster, but if you think about it, Riley designed Bing-Bong herself by the things she knew. As a little girl, one of the first things we learned before even our ABCs or numbers are animals: elephants, dolphins, and cats. And I'm sure at one point she had cotton candy, as that's the main body for Bing-Bong. He even was able to get into an interview to ask Pete Docter himself if Riley had a monster at some point.
Does Riley have a monster?
You know what? I've never thought of that.
Really?
Probably she did when she was younger.
You can tell that he didn't put much thought at all into this, but considering there is a whole city of monsters out there, it's possible she had one. I just don't think it's Bing-Bong. The timeline doesn't match either, if the theory itself is talking about when Monsters, Inc. and Inside Out was released, as when we see Riley, she's born, a toddler, and 11 years old, all within the same year of 2015. So as far as the official time period, it wouldn't line up. Another issue is if Bing-Bong could even be declared as a monster. This one almost has a yes and no answer to it. Ignoring the theory of Bing-Bong being a monster for the purpose of scaring, but one to bring Riley joy instead of fear. Yes, Bing-Bong could be declared as a monster no matter his appearance. Take Mike Wazowski for example. Throughout the sequel to Monsters, Inc., Monsters University, most of the story surrounds Mike and tries to prove that he is a scary monster and be scary enough to scare children, as that was the intent back then. Even Sully looks like a big fluffy blue and purple bear, but can be intimidating if he really wanted to be. But at the same time, no, he couldn't be declared a monster because of the way he acts. Crying candy and being funny and just his overall personality doesn't fit the bill. Riley created him based around what she knew and was real and combined everything. We even see her roaming around the house with her when she's a toddler. Lastly, and I want to say this proves my theory, Bing-Bong even says that Riley's big now. How are we supposed to get to the moon?
As soon as we get there, I'm gonna fix this whole mess.
Whoa, is this Riley? They're so big now, she won't fit in my rocket. How are we gonna get to the moon?
So Bing-Bong hasn't even physically seen her since she was little. Physical monsters in Monsters, Inc. pay attention to the children they are scaring and their age and discard doors when they reach a certain age. Bing-Bong still believes Riley is a little girl, when in fact she is past the scaring age, so it is not possible for this theory to actually be true. When it comes to the Pixar theory, it states that the doors in Monsters, Inc. are a time travel mechanism. If this were true, like I said, if Bing-Bong was a monster and the doors were time travel, well, Bing-Bong wouldn't be a pigmentation in Riley's head, he would be a physical character. But what do you guys think of this theory? This was a fun theory to look into, and I really think I got some hard evidence in terms of being realistic. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. And for more videos like this, we'd really appreciate it if you subscribed. It would really help out the channel and let us know that we are providing great content for you guys.